Alright, here it is. This is the review video of the rod and reel that I use for carp fishing. The Okuma Ceymar rod and the Okuma Ceymar Baitfeeder. Now a couple of subscribers to my channel asked me to do a review of this rod and reel. So that's why I'm making this video. Now if you're not subscribed to my channel, let me ask you a huge favor. Help me catch up to Catfish Dave by subscribing to my channel. The vast majority of you that are watching my videos are actually not subscribed to my channel. Now before I talk more about this rod and reel, I'm going to get some bread in the water and see if I can catch something while talking to you guys. They didn't have any normal bread at the Dollar Tree, so I've got some hamburger buns. I figured I'd go real simple today, use my cart with the reels locked down, and buy some cheap bread. I still have the imitation corn on here from last time I went carp fishing. I'm just going to leave it on there. I'm just putting it piecemeal into the spring. And there's the bait packed up. This is probably the cheapest you can go with carp bait. One of the reasons I'm leaving this locked down is because I keep getting bites on the carp pod that are just not hooking up. So maybe I get a better hookup ratio if the line is tight when the carp grabs the bait. I've caught carp like this before in the past. Check out this old video of me using corn to catch carp in the iCard above. Now in all honesty, I've been reluctant to do a review on this rod and reel combo. It's because you cannot buy this rod and reel combo. You cannot buy only this rod. You can buy the reel. What I did was I bought the C40 Ceymar combo, and I fell in love with this rod really quick. This rod has a 1 ounce rating to it. See if I can get that to show up on the camera. It can handle up to 1 ounce. Now, when I bought the combo, it was before they had the Ceymar bait runner. When they came out with the Ceymar bait runner, I immediately sold the 40 size Ceymars that came with the combo and put this bait runner on it. 40 size Ceymar bait runner. You click this, and they can run with the bait. It's considered a secondary drag to the main drag on the front. And I have been impressed with this combo that I've made here. I wish Okuma would make this because this would be the perfect beginner carp combo. Or even for channel catfish. I've used this to catch channel catfish before. Small catfish like channel catfish, bullheads, and using them as carp rods is what this is perfect for. The biggest carp that I've caught on this was a 60-pound grass carp. Now I will say that this reel and this rod are not top of the line. And it's a spinning reel. I have a saying that an expensive spinning reel will last as long as a cheap bait casting reel. And it's just by design. Although these reels are kind of making me change my mind on that because they're handling carp just fine. They're lasting longer than I expected. And really, I don't know how long I've actually had these. I've probably had them maybe a year. I'm not exactly sure, but I'm going to use them until I break them. This is a really good lightweight combo. And this is a one-piece rod. I really like one-piece rods. I've used monofilament and I think I've used braid with these before too. And the eyes are holding up. They're insert eyes. I've had trouble with catfish rods where the eyes would pop out on me, but I've abused these. And some of you guys have seen the videos where I've literally thrown one rod out of the way to deal with the other rod. So I've been quite abusive to this rod and reel combo, and they've survived it. The tip is still doing good, and I've hit it multiple times on the ceiling in my house. See if I can get this in focus. There's the biggest eye. And you can see, I don't wash these off. They are dirty, dirty, dirty. They even have a hook keeper on them. I think Okuma calls this like the cyclonic flow rotor or something. If you get it wet, it's supposed to get the water away from the spool and stuff. If you want more technical terms, I'd go to Okuma's website. Even this EVA foam handle is holding up really well. You also connect the reel to the rod from the bottom up. And I think this is actually the better design. Some reels you connect from the top down, you screw down on them, but I think you get better leverage and better connection when it comes from the bottom up. And you can see here the EVA foam handle is holding up really well. And the foregrip is dirty, 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 but it's still holding up. And this one that's in the water is the same too. It's doing really well. Now I've only had one problem with this rod and reel combo, and it's caused by me. I put 12-pound big game line on here improperly. So it is twisted, really, really bad. I could take the spool off and soak it in hot water, but I haven't done it yet. And over time, it seems to be getting better, so I'm not too terribly worried about it. If I reline it, I'm going to take it somewhere and have them reline it on one of those machines to avoid the twist. Some of my older carp combos had 8-pound big game line on them, and I had carp breaking the line. I have yet to have a carp break this line, and that includes the 60-pound grass carp I caught. In this video above, I caught that carp on a hamburger bun from McDonald's. Which is kind of crazy because grass carp eat grass. They don't eat buns. And he was hooked in the mouth, so I don't know what he was thinking. I guess he wanted a hamburger bun that day. But I'm going to go ahead and get this one in the water and see if I can catch a fish before it gets too dark to film. All right, this one's loaded up. Going to get it out there. I'm going to save this bread. I might use it somewhere else for a future video. It's amazing how the dynamics of an area can change over time. In the springtime, the carp were here literally jumping out of the water. In late spring, pretty much nothing was going on here, but I was still able to catch carp and catfish. And today, there are minnows absolutely everywhere. And there's fish chasing the minnows. It's probably white bass, black bass, yellow bass. I should have brought another rod with a rooster tail. I would have been able to catch something here instead of publishing a skunked review video. Which I'm going to publish this video anyway because a couple of you wanted me to do reviews of these rods. Now one thing that I realized that I need to do is give you guys model numbers of this rod and reel. Now for the combo, all I remember is C40. You may have seen the number when I showed the rod earlier, but I'm going to say it out loud. It's upside down. It says C-IS-701M-40. That's for the rod. And the reel says CBF-40. Now if only Okuma would sell this combo. Now I'm going to leave these out for just a little bit longer, but I have a bad feeling that I'm not going to catch anything here. And the sun has gone down, so it's going to get dark pretty quick. Here, fishy, fishy, fishy. Well, I just did a magic trick with my camera to allow me to record a little bit longer while it's getting darker out, and I have yet to get a bite. I'm thinking the carp may have left the area. I'm not 100% sure. But I'm going to go ahead and pack up and head to the house. If one of you want me to review something else that I own, leave a comment below of what you want me to review. I will try my best to review it or point you in the direction of a review that I already have up for whatever item it is. If you want an Amazon associate link for this gear so I can get a commission if you buy the gear through Amazon or anything else through the link, just ask in a comment below and I will put it in the comment. Although you can't actually buy this actual combo from Amazon. You can only buy individual parts. And the Okuma Ceymar C40 isn't a bad reel, the one that originally came with these rods, which may be worth your while if Amazon doesn't break the rod when they ship it to you. Please leave a thumbs up if you like this video, and I want to thank you again for watching. Hopefully I'll be able to catch another carp again sometime in the future.